Two, I let one go. 2, I let one go. 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. What the f though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Smile though. I don't bluff, bro. Aiming at your head like a buffalo. You a rough neck, I'm a cutthroat. You a tough guy. That's enough jokes. Then the sun died. The night is young though. The diamond still shine. In a rough hole. What the f though? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, where the ones go? I mean, where should I really even start? I got that I'm keeping in the dark. I got my across the street living large.
I want you to relax right now. I want you to have some fun. Everybody sit down, stand up. Make sure you go see the vendors. We came together today.
Yeah, they twins.
Yeah, let's have some fun. We got free to vote.
Coming on the way.
DJ Ness, you ready?
Big stacks coming out to save.
What we say?
Got Lil Max with me, he the wave. It's a big gap between us in the game. Whoa. In the next life, I'm trying to stay paid. When I die, put my money in the
No masterpiece. 10 bad babs and they after
Let's
me.
go.
One bad look like a masterpiece. Looking for a dog like an athlete. Big drip, what you call it? Big drip. Ice chain, peeled water. Ice. You got the cab, but can't afford them. Cash. You got the bad, but can't afford them. Give me the beat, I ride it like a jet ski. Some of the bad, they harassing me. They like me cause I rap and be with the athletes. Stop asking me.
A lot of
I know they mad
performers hit the stage today. Orlando Magic is out here. CC Tadil is out here. We getting ready, ladies and gentlemen.
Break out, put it on the triple beam. I'm not from Canada, but I see a lot of teams. Dismantle her, I know how to handle her. Light the candle up, make you put a banner up. Toss a 50 up, make them tie the club up. Took your bitch out the game, I had to sub up.
Yeah. We came to this day, right, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta tell you. Make sure you go check out all the vendors, all the food vendors, all the t-shirt vendors today. Nasty. Yeah. Everybody's performing today. Common's in the stage, Yellow's in the stage, Seven's in the stage. It's gonna be crazy.
Slide on the pimp gang with my pinky ring. Lot of gang, lot of then the icy chain. While you claim that you rich, that's a false claim.
What you say?
I be straight to the whip, no baggage claim. Whole lot of styles, can't even pronounce the name. You ain't got no style, see you on my Instagram. I be rocking it like it's fresh out the pan. Whoa. Only when I'm taking pics, I'm the middleman. Walk talking like a boss, I just lift a hand. 3 million cash, call me Rain Man. Money like a shower, that's my rain dance. And we all in black, like it's gangland. Say the wrong words, you be hangman. Why me stick to you like a spray tan? Mr. What kind of car you in? In the city lemonade.
Let's go.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I trap into the bloody bottoms is underneath. I put the new 4Gs on the G. 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 I trap into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I'm at got it out the street. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm all in. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich.
Happy birthday, Tiffany.
All this design on my body got me drip.
You know what we say today?
Straight up out the objects, I'm a big crip. If I got up on a lean, I'm a sip. I run the racks up with my queen, like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I didn't forget back. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I
You know we push it, vote early, make sure you vote early.
Cause I got them big
you know why?
Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young on the corner, if I had to serve crack. Uncle fronted me some peas, had to get them birds back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a bird back. Cut off the brain and I gave my the new coupe. Either you running your gang or your suit. Got a new Orleans, 10 minute voodoo. Ain't on that now, who knew? I put the new 4Gs on the G. I trap into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I'm at got it out the street. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans.
Let's go.
Getting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer call cause I'm all in. But if I was waking up getting racks in the morning, I was broke, now I'm rich. Shawty made that ass clap, she don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got a cold heart. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go.
Yo, Soundman, we need some more flow. Soundman. Can we get some more volume in the monitors? More volume in the monitors.
If we hop in the Benz, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride, babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of babe. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I wanna start.
You know we're bringing awareness to vote early.
Now you want the shoe with the red at the
it's
bottom.
Going down, make sure you vote.
You know I like when you right at the top, babe.
Free to vote.
She wants your name, D-Yo-Yo. I'm only doing cash, I don't need promo. I pull up to the high rise, I'm in the 4-4.
Yeah.
Inside Coco. If I got a feeling, I keep it inside my heart. And I keep a pedicure cause I don't do facade. You can see my diamonds even when I'm in the dark. And since you got it,
make it
hot, baby.
We'll make it hot. Let's go.
Come on.
DJ Ned, let's crank it up outside real quick, baby. We outside having fun today, voting early.
No, she got it, make it hot, baby.
We'll make it hot.
Come on.
It's hot.
I'ma say, you know she got it lit.
DJ Nasty. You ready? The best music.
What Juicy say?
Start at the 4.5, we in the building, you know.
Yeah.
It is what it is, this some 5-star. She a big
My Wildcats out here today.
Hot girl, summer
If you see I'm nice, I see it. You know we both early. Ready.
Handle me? Who gon' handle me? Thinking he's a player, he's a member on the team. He put in all that work, he wanna be the MVP. I told him ain't no taming me. I love my niggas equally. Fucking 9 to 5 niggas with that superstar beat. The superstar star, now I got him far late. I called a Jake to get that nigga. I told him call, don't send no text, and don't you tell him you with me when they be asking where you at. I can't read your mind, gotta say that shit. Should I
Got no
take your
shot, my
love?
girl
Should I take
CC
that?
Tennille is in the building. Orlando's on. DJ Nash, let's go. Whoa, she a big gold freak, it's a must that I hit. It's a hot girl, summer, so you know she got it lit. Know she got it lit. Hot girl, summer, so you know she got it lit. Know she got it lit. Yo, Nancy, keep me on the stage, keep me on the radio. Whoa, you know. Orlando's only for R&B and hip hop. Star 94.5. Yeah.
Shut it when the beats out of the cool. I can take you out here where a jet fare. Versace hotel with Versace roll. Like it when you let down your hair with no clothes. And I say to myself, cause I never like these. If she only like the guap red light.
You know we say.
Why would I waste my time on a shorty that don't got me on the front of a mind? Especially when you get designed and I want it done. And the Billy came with the wings like a number 9. Yeah, come through, just us two. I like it cause you cut how I'm cut too. Come through, just us two. I like it cause you cut how I'm cut too. Hey, she wanna put the
Yes, yeah.
She wanna
so I can land on that. She said tricks for kids. She don't fall for the tricks. She can handle her own. She just wants some. Got that big Birkin bag worth 5 cents. Might be out your league.
If you buy that,
I pull up on the top, going on the bar.
it's a beautiful day, ladies.
You can fuck around if you want. If you want, out in Bali. Big swing, big dress. Big nigga, big mess. Before we done, she asked what we gonna do it next. Next, so what if the seats in the jet? She like all that gangsta. Top down, round around with the clip. Who you with? Who? She like all that gangsta. I said she like all
Let's
that
have a little fun. You ready?
She wanna
Yes, let's get ready. Whoa.
let me take you to the candy shop. Show you all I got. I put diamonds on your chain. Unless you diamond ring. Hate or the love it. It's turn on. She love you. Pull triggers. I'm fine when I'm with you. Then I and I don't got time to waste.
You know we say, get ready. Yeah. We getting ready for all the performances, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you now. Whoa. Bring it inside. Make sure you hit all vendors up. Yeah. DJ Nancy City. Where we gonna go, baby? Ready. You know my girl.
Check 1, 10, 8, 8, 1, 2, 2, 2. Check. Hey, oh.
Yeah. Yes, sir. A lot of changeovers. It's part of it.
So they're going to introduce the coach? So nobody plays? Okay.
Don't y'all touch.
Okay. It is that time to start, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, you all the way from the front. Bring all the way to the front of the stage right now. Starting at 4.5, DJ Nash is in the building. We getting ready for our first guest.
Y'all know what this is.
Yeah, Orlando Magic's in the building. UCF is in the building. Everybody's in the building. We got a lot of people hit the stage today. So get ready.
My mind was changed. I'm glad you made intoxicated. The vibes amazing. Feel the love in the air, maybe you know. In the rush, we've been at it where the time goes. You gonna show me now? 'Cause I didn't have one too many dreams, and I know that you feel me the way I've been feeling you, and it's cool that you got a motive, and I think I like it. I know all your insecurities. I hope that you're
yes.
my body gets noticed. On your energy, girl, give me that.
Yes.
No question.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier, it is time to bring my first guest up to the stage right now. Like I say, we all out here. Make sure you go check out all the vendors. Meet, relax, have some fun. A lot of special guests in the stage. We voted early today, ladies and gentlemen. So right now, coming to the stage, Orlando Magic's own coach, Clifford. Make some noise for Orlando Magic, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much. And welcome to Amway Center. I hope you all had a chance to vote today. A few short months ago, I got on the phone with Desmond to talk to him about partnering with the Magic and educating myself, our staff, our players about voting and the importance of voting. And on our initial phone call, I was talking, he said, Steve, I just came up with an idea. How about this? For your players, why don't we use this for a slogan? Get off the bench, get into the game, and vote. And in 2016, and our players all know this in our league, only 20% of the players in the NBA voted. And I can guarantee you with what's gone on this year and the commitment with our players and the players around the league that there'll be a high turnout as we all fight for positive and sustainable change that we want in our communities and our country. Since then, Desmond has been unbelievable. He talked to our team, he's talked to our basketball operations staff, and last Tuesday, he talked to our entire organization, over 330 people on a virtual call. He's been educational, he's been inspirational, and it meant a lot for all of us. Many of us are here today to get a chance to see him vote in his first presidential election. So I just want to thank everybody for coming, reinforce the fact that it's important that you vote, and then a big shout out to Desmond Meade, FRRC, and let him know how much we appreciate him, everything he does for us and for the Orlando community. Thank you very much.
Give it up for Orlando Magic's own coach, Clifford. Like we tell you, it is that time to go into the right first show. Orlando's own, my girl, CC Tanell is going to hit the stage, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're waiting in the front, make sure you get close to the stage, because it is that time. CC. Woo.
Y'all feeling all right? Come on, I said, are you feeling all right? Do me a favor, all the way in the back, put your hands together like this. Oh, yeah. So come on, here we go. People, keep on loving. So just keep on wondering. World, keep on turning. 'Cause it won't be too long. No, it won't be too long. Wait now. Powers keep on lying while the people keep that Daddy let me try it again. That's my last time on earth. I lived the whole life of sin. So glad that I do more than I do. Gonna keep on trying till I reach my highest ground. Keep on loving. Hey, believers, you got to keep on believing. Sleepers, just stop sleeping, 'cause it's won't be too long. No, it won't be too long. Thank you so much. Y'all feeling all right? So, we're so thankful to be here. Make sure that if you do nothing else, by November 3rd, you make your way to the polls. Is that a deal, everybody? Come on now, y'all can do better than that. I said, is that a deal, everybody? So, there's a lot of people that paved the way for us to have the opportunity to vote. And so earlier today when we was walking around, there were a couple people that could have potentially stood in a civil rights line or that helped usher in the civil rights movement. And they said, today I haven't heard no old school. Do y'all mind if I just don't go old school for just a minute? The lady at the casino lost all her money, yeah. She said, don't feel sorry for me, no. Don't feel sorry, honey. No, no. But if you want to do a lady a favor, here's what I want you to do. Loan me $2 until the next time I see you. Y'all remember that from Grandmama and them, right? She said I wouldn't be over here now if my boyfriend was treating me right. Yeah, I only came down here tonight, y'all. he been messing around late at night, yeah. But I got caught up on this scene. Lost all my money, I did. I put it in a gambling machine. Oh, you can sing if you know it. But these last $2, I'm not gonna lose. These last $2. Trying to solve them any way you look at it. It's still hard. Oh, some people need new shoes. Some people need new dress. Oh, your daddy's out struggling. He's trying to do his best. Any way you look at it. It's still called the blues. Makes no difference what you do or say. It might still come your way. Just when you think your problems are about to win, along comes something that starts it all over again. Till you get ready on Saturday and go to church on Sunday. The fun leaves you because you got to go back to work on Monday. Hey, any way you look at it, it's still called the blues.
Let's do dollars.
I'm not gonna lose.
Not gonna lose.
Let's do dollars.
Let's do dollars. Not gonna lose.
One's going for my bush friend. The other one for the junior. I never hear me something. One's going to
What's there to buy?
never hear me something. All right, one more song, y'all, and we're gonna get out of here. We have an album entitled 5 or 5,000. And what that simply means is that regardless of how many people are in your space, regardless of how large the crowd is, if you're gonna do something, if you're gonna do anything, make sure you go hard as possible. Regardless of whether there's 5 or 5,000. I said, whether there's 5 or 5,000. Everybody deserves your best. Listen, I've been searching for the best of me, kind of feeling like I ain't got a chance. Oh, it seems like I hit a wall. In spite of all I do, I wanna give up. But when I see your smiling faces looking back at me, whether it's 5 or 5,000, I don't wanna let you down. I don't wanna let you down. Come on, come on, come on. Gotta go high. Stop this move. Yeah, I got so much to do. Don't lose hope. Don't give in. Only one place to go from here. Where we going up. We going up. We going up. Come on, Lilo. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Soul Commotion. That's our time. Here we go. I gotta go hard. Gotta be
Thank you. Tobias, right? Yes. Right there. Oh, there it is.
Check. Big up to my girl CC Tennille for doing her thing, baby. So, hey, yo, DJ Nasty. Give it up one more time for CC Tennille. Make some noise for CC Tennille. Yeah. We got a lot of things coming, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, DJ Nasty, let's go ahead and crank it up a little bit more. You feel me? I want to get in the mood real quick, Nasty. You know. Yeah. Start out at 4.5 zone, don't let those hold. Let's feel good right now. Ready?
It's like candy. I can feel it when you walk, even when you talk.
Sound man, turn me up. Let's have some fun right now. Yeah.
I wanna know, can you feel it?
You know we can. Ready. Woo! Let's go. Hey. DJ Nasty the Grammy Kid. You ready? You know we're setting up for the panel. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go see the vendors. Or get you something to food. Yeah. DJ Nasty, let's go. Ready. Woo! We getting ready, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna start the next panel. Yeah. Whoa. They say Rob shot it. Rob. Get ready. Yes. Woo. Hold up. Okay.
You are my shining star, my guiding light, my love that's a secret.
Free to vote.
There's not a minute, hour, day, or night that I don't love you. You're at the top of my list, cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember in the days when I was scared to touch you.
Whoa.
How I spend my day dreaming, planning how to say I love you.
We're gonna take you back real quick. You already know we're gonna do it today.
That's when you opened up.
I wanna hear you say it. Say it. Hey.
A thousand kisses from you is never enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Natchez in the mix. You know.
I just don't wanna
stop.
Oh my love. A million days in your arms is never enough.
Hold up.
I just don't wanna stop.
Yeah. You gotta start at 4.5, get you right in Orlando. Let them know. Yo, Nasty. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go and keep this thing going. Like I told you earlier, if you're way in the front, way in the back, please come to the front because it is time to bring a special guest to the stage. You've seen him everywhere around the world, and he's a very big supporter. Y'all give it up right now for Mr. Roland Martin.
I got it. All right, folks, how we doing? How we doing? Of course, we're out here talking about the power of voting, which also means that our desire is to put people in public office who will have our best interests at heart. And so we want to talk about that right now. I want to bring out Senator Randolph Bracey. Come on out.
Thank you. Hello, everyone.
Y'all can do better than that. And 100 years ago, a brother was lynched, July Perry, in this particular state, and his great-grandson is here, Stephen Nunn. So, Stephen, come on out here. So y'all can take a seat. We want to talk about, so the senator actually passed some legislation that addressed this issue of this lynching. For folks who don't know, Senator, give folks the background of that.
Thank you. July Perry was a man who lived in Ocoee, Florida, right in West Orange County, who was a wealthy man. He decided to organize the black community of Ocoee to vote 100 years ago. Because of his efforts, he was lynched. The black people in Ocoee, their homes burned, and their property was illegally taken. And so we're talking about 100 years ago, you saw voter suppression, and we're still seeing voter suppression 100 years later.
So most people know about Tulsa. They know about Black Wall Street. They know about that happening, which is also 100th anniversary. But very few people don't know about exactly what happened with the story that you're telling. The legislation that was passed also is going to require this to be taught in all Florida schools?
All Florida schools. It will be required starting next year that every public school student has to know about massacre and what Ocoee 100 years ago.
Stephen, I want to go to you. This is what happens when you have black representation, when you have people who represent the interests of our people in office, whether it is in the Florida legislature, whether it's in Congress, whether it's in city council, county government as well. Please share your thoughts on how important this is, not only to you and your family, but also for the future of every child, not just every black child in Florida, but every child in Florida will have to know what took place, this history.
Well, thank you, and very important. First of all, my grandmother, Caretha Caldwell Perry, was the oldest child of Julius July Perry, and was my great-grandfather. And she shared this very horrific, unbelievable story with me of what took place in 1920 here as they were voting. And so, as a young teenager at that time, I really, while I understood voting, I didn't put much beyond what she shared with me other than, wow, what an incredible story. Only to go full circle and to come to a place such as this and to see how powerful it is that we have the power to vote, but more importantly, to know that blood was shed so that we would have this right. And my grandfather, great-grandfather, was one of those people that had to pay the price for it.
But beyond also learning the story, there's also a financial piece, Senator, that's part of this as well, because we often talk about, what happened, not just when it comes to, so when people talk about reparations or when they talk about being compensated, we're talking about land that was taken, which meant that when we talk about black wealth today, 60% of all wealth in this country is inherited. And so when black land was taken from African Americans, that prevented them from passing that land down to future generations. So the reason there's a huge wealth gap between whites and blacks is because of what was actually taken and stolen from black people.
Sure. Yeah, it was robbery, and it still stands to this day, almost 100 years. But it's because of events like this and people who are getting behind the momentum of understanding the Ocoee massacre and the things that took place that's pushing us in a wave that we're going to ride moving toward restitution.
Senator, there are some people, again, there are a lot of people out there who are disaffected, who say, I don't believe voting matters. This is an example, though, of what happens when you vote for certain folk who are willing to carry this forward. So prior to you coming in, no one else advanced this in the Florida legislature?
No, it was not advanced at all until I represented this area. I moved to Ocoee, I learned the story, and I said, we have to do something. And I'm happy that it happened in the 100th year anniversary of this tragedy. And so I was proud to do it. But you're right. We need people that represent our interests in state government, in city councils, so that they can forward and push those agendas. And let me just say, you mentioned the land that was stolen in Ocoee is worth over $9 million, it was estimated. So you're talking about serious wealth. That was,
the value today is $9 million.
Correct.
Got it. Stephen, I've traveled all around the country. People say, I don't really see the value. I've heard people say, look, Republicans control the legislature in Florida, so frankly, my vote doesn't matter. But the reality is we still are citizens, and so therefore it doesn't matter who's in charge. We still are constituents. And so what do you say to that person who's watching this? We're live streaming this on Roland Martin Unfiltered. People who are here and others who are listening to it, where a young brother or a young sister says, I just really don't see any purpose in me going vote early or going vote on November 3rd. What do you tell them?
Well, I tell them that, first of all, you know, I was privy to hear a story that pushed me to appreciate the right to vote. And I also understand that my people perish for lack of knowledge. And so I tell them, I understand where you are because you don't have the knowledge that I have. And so it's my responsibility, along with others, to push that knowledge your way so that you can pass that on to other generations. The power of voting is powerful, and one vote does make a difference.
Senator, I've been to the lynching memorial that's in Montgomery, Alabama. And Stephen's great-grandfather, his name is there. One of those names of people thousands who were lynched in this country, and there's still many others who we don't even have their names who were lynched. Same question to you. What do you say to that person who is on the fence, who's undecided, and not undecided who they want to vote for, but also undecided if they even are going to vote? What do you tell them why they must be involved in this process?
Well, I would just say, look at the effort that is being put into stopping returning citizens from voting. Everyone in the country knows how important your voice is and your vote is. And so you have the power to elect the people that you want to see in office. Our last gubernatorial election came down to 20,000 votes out of over 9 million. We've got 20,000 votes right here in Orlando that could have changed the tide. And so your vote does matter. And we need every voice so that we can put in place the leaders that will represent our interests.
And Stephen, when you talked about how we have to, for those who don't know, when you don't know, you don't know. I also believe that we have to give folks the charge to say, take it upon yourself to educate just 5 people you know who are not, who they say they're not going to vote. Literally sit them down and say, let me just talk to you for 10 minutes and walk. Because I think part of the problem is that for those who are disaffected, no one is connecting the dots. What happened here, all these folks went out and got Amendment 4 passed. They thought it was all over. Then the legislature passes a bill to say you got to pay all your fines and penalties. Then they get sued. It goes to the state Supreme Court, which is elected. Then all of a sudden, then they get appealed that. It goes to the federal court. The federal court rules the law is constitutional. Who picks those federal judges? The president. Who confirms those judges? The U.S. Senate. So when you say I only want to focus on local issues, a president's picks for the federal bench impacts even a local issue. We have to connect the dots so people see how it all works together and why you can't ignore the top of the ticket, the Senate races, congressional races, state races, and local races.
Yeah, it's all important because, you know, it starts at the top and it works its way down. And that's what we're seeing right now, that we have to deal with the top. And we've got an issue at hand that you have to go with your conviction. I mean, it's pretty obvious if you pay attention to the media and to things that's happening right now, then that's pretty convincing that we need to deal with issues at the top. And as we deal with that, we'll see the trickle-down effect as it reaches to our local governments.
Senator, last question for you. You talked about this being taught in all schools. Is there anything else that is going to be happening where if visitors come to Orlando, will there be a place where they can learn about the massacre, learn about the nation, learn about July Perry, and so many others?
Well, what was in the bill is a memorialization of the Ocoee massacre. So the Orange County Public Schools will have to look for naming opportunities, naming schools. The Secretary of State has to look for parks to be named after July Perry. But there is no one central place where they can learn about July Perry, and that's really the next step that we're working on. And so that's important.
Final comment, Stephen.
I would just simply say to each of you, I was able and blessed to hear a story, and I enjoy sharing that story with everyone that I can because I'm seeing the impact of that story almost 100 years later. So I'm telling you that timing is so important, and we're in the right time, in the right season, in the right place, and we can make a difference. Every time I see the tree where my great-grandfather was lynched, every time I see the land and the property that was stolen, along with other descendants of Ocoee, I'm reminded how important it is to vote, and that vote can make a difference. So if you want to see change, then let the change start in you to do something different than what we've already done, because if you always do what you've always done, you will always have what you've always had. So we've got to change it.
Go ahead. Y'all clap for that. Go ahead. Last point I'll make is this here. Earlier this year, there was a primary for Miami County Commissioner. Sabrina Fulton, the mother of Trayvon Martin, lost by less than 300 votes. Less than 300 votes. In 2018, there was an actual tie in Virginia, and they picked the winner based upon a coin flip. When somebody says, my vote doesn't matter, that is an absolute lie. We know what happened in 2016. Donald Trump literally won by 78,000 votes in 3 states. There were 90,000 people in Michigan who left the top of the ticket blank, 70,000 in Detroit alone. And so when I talk to African Americans, I walk them through, and we saw in this state in 2018, we saw very low turnout in Broward, very low turnout in Miami-Dade. Where we are, we must maximize our power, and then we can't blame anybody else if we don't. And so you got to go talk to your cousins, your frat brothers, your sorority sisters, your church members, everyone. And if somebody says it doesn't matter, then you tell them, if I ever hear you complaining, shut the hell up. If you don't vote, shut the hell up, because that is one way we can actually change a system. But if you don't use it, then all you've done is waste our time with your complaining. Thanks a lot, folks. Give it up for Senator and for Stephen as well. Thanks a lot. And we'll be back with y'all a little bit later. Okay, we're taking a photo. All right, cool. DJ, wake up. Come on. We done. Go ahead. No, I've got you. Go ahead. Let me take it.
Yes, give it up, ladies and gentlemen. This is that new Sabbath. She will be performing this today. Get used to it. The new 7. She will be here to stage later today. Get ready for the next performance right now.
see. Play the game, but we should play for keeps. And when we get it, we don't get enough. Got way too much, can't say we can give it up. I refuse to let it go, you know it's time. You see it all when we get close, it's perfect time. I'm a global business. I'm to my whole family. Every time you get it, midnight, hit me up, tell the truth. I want to, this ain't love. Keep it cool, this ain't love. You know what's up. Midnight, hit me up, tell the truth. I want to,
Yes.
this ain't love.
We get ready. We get ready.
This ain't love. You know what's up.
Yes, like I say, DJ Nasty, the Grammy Award-winning producer, starting 4.5 Zone, Orlando Zone. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, while you out here, please, please, please use free to vote. Use that hashtag free to vote. It is time to bring it up right now. DJ Nasty, it is time, baby. Lauren Halliday is coming to the stage right now, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all clap it up right now. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Yes.
Hello, everyone. A lot of y'all probably don't know me. My name's Lauren Haregi. Thank you guys for being here. I'm excited to be here, this event. Thank you, Desmond, for having me, Shayna for having me. I think this is a beautiful thing for people to be coming together to give a fuck about their rights. Yeah, it's important. It's important, but it's like a sliver of what we gotta be doing. I'm sure y'all can understand that. There's a lot going on right now. But this song I'm gonna sing is called 50 Feet, and it's about putting all that negative shit to the side, so. Go ahead. You know me, I'm not here for any of the bullshit. I see through it. Energy, so I keep my click exclusive. You gotta do it. 'Cause some people just sit and touch, haven't really done much work, and only ever see the worst. Oh, naturally inclined to love, but when the love ain't flowing back, I pull away and reassess. Gotta protect me, push the negative to the side, so it's not in front of my eyes, out of sight, out of mind. Say I need more than 50 feet. If your mind, body, soul ain't aligned, I don't need you messing with mine, out of sight, out of mind. Say I need more than 50 feet, out of sight, out of mind. I need you more than 50 feet away. Enciendo una blanca velita, protección te pido, abuelita. Ven, cuídame cuando el mundo me quita la fe. Making sure that I'm burning my sage. Say a prayer when I'm feeling afraid. That's what it takes. These days, some people just sit and touch. They haven't really done much work and only ever see the worst. Oh, naturally inclined to love, but when the love ain't flowing back, I pull away and reassess. Gotta protect me, push the negative to the side, so it's not in front of my eyes, out of sight, out of mind. Say I need more than 50 feet. If your mind, body, soul ain't aligned, I don't need you messing with mine, out of mind. Say I need more than 50 feet, out of sight, out of mind. I need you more than 50 feet away. Oh, out of sight, out of mind. No way, it away. If you look that up on iTunes, it's got a little more of a groove to it, so just so you know. But I came out here very last minute. I was told like 24 hours ago, like, hey, you want to come through? And I was on a road trip with my friend, and I was like, fuck it. Let's go to Orlando. So I drove down here 8 hours to come. And so we're a little raw. This is my boy Diego. He came up from Miami with me. Well, not with me, separately. And yeah, we're just going to give you all the little breakdown show we can give you as of now. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you. I love you. Thank you for coming. This next song, it's anniversary. Today is a 2-year anniversary of this song that I wrote called Expectations. And I'm going to sing it for you because that's all I have to say about it. Let's do it. Up in bed, all alone, wondering where you've been. 10 past 3, know the club goes at 2 a.m. See, I already went through about 7 scenarios about what it was that changed your mind. Knowing very well that you told me you come home and it happens every time. Wish I had no expectations. I wish that I could get it through your head with no confrontation. And really wish we could talk about it instead. All these tears that I cry while I'm turned to the side, and you're in the same fucking bed. Wish I had no expectations, but I expect, you expect, we expect. Now I don't need to pry, don't need no play-by-play. No, all I need from your side is for you to communicate. Oh, respect for my time, respect for my space, respect for my energy. 'Cause I've been waiting here on that for you to warm me up, and you haven't once thought of me. Wish I had no expectations. Really wish I could get it through your head with no confrontation. Really wish we could talk about it instead. All these tears that I cry while I'm turned to the side, and you're in the same fucking bed. Wish I had no expectations, but I expect, you expect, we expect. Hey, my little fan base in the front, I love y'all. Woo! Oh. All right. So I don't have playback. I usually play with a band, but again, the last minute energy was like, okay, make do. So this lovely human right here pulled through and came through. So I hope y'all are at least enjoying my vocals. Shit, they sound good. This reverb is amazing. I'm very grateful for the setup. It's nice. All right, I got one more for y'all. It's a Beyonce song, so it's called Freedom.
And I feel like it's relevant to the energy of the moment. So I wanted to do a song that was. And so here it is. Tryna rain on the thunder. Tell 'em I'ma march on the regular, painting white flags blue. Lord, forgive me, I've been running blind in truth. I'ma rain on the regular. Tell them to meet them new. Oh, tell me these tears gon' fall away. Oh, may the last one burn into flames. Freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Hey, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains all by myself. Let my freedom rot in hell. Hey, I'ma keep running 'cause a winner don't quit on himself. I'ma wade through the water till the tide don't move. I'ma riot through your borders. Call me bulletproof. Lord, forgive me, I've been running blind in truth. I'ma wade through your shallow love. Tell the deep I'm new. Oh, I tell you these tears gon' fall away. Oh, may the last one burn into flames. Freedom, I can't move. Freedom, cut me loose. Hey, freedom, where are you? 'Cause I need freedom too. I break chains all by myself. I'll let my freedom rot in hell. Hey, I'ma keep running 'cause a winner don't quit on himself. No. I break chains all by myself. Won't let our freedom rot in hell. Hey, we gon' keep running 'cause winners don't quit on themselves. Hey, thank y'all for having me again. You know, just real quick before I go, I know this election is probably disheartening to say the least, and the options that we got. And again, for me, voting is like 2% of what we need to be doing to get where we gotta go. We see, everyone here definitely sees the world for what it is, sees this country for what it is. So just keep going, because we literally cannot quit on ourselves. We gotta keep moving towards that horizon back there somewhere. And yeah, this is just one of those steps. So thank you guys for taking this step. I'm gonna take the step as well, and let us move into light. Further forward, progression. Love y'all.
Understand that presidential elections only decided by 100,000 votes. So what that tell you? That anybody want to get to the White House, they got to come and talk to whoever raised your hand. They got to come and talk to us. If anybody want to be a governor of the state of Florida, they got to come through us from now on. If anybody want to be a sheriff, if anybody want to be a state attorney or a judge, they got to come through us right now. And so I want to just take this moment to let y'all know that we can do this when we come together. And that's the whole purpose of FRC, to bring people together who've had previous felony convictions, to bring people together who have loved ones who've been impacted by the criminal justice system. I just got through talking to a brother over here who voted for the first time in over 30 years. Raise your hand, brother. Wave your hand like you just don't care. See, that's what it's all about right there. Right? We ain't silenced no more, and we ain't going to let nobody try to intimidate us because guess what? I done been locked up. I done been in state, I've been in the feds. I've been homeless. I've been hooked on drugs. Standing in front of railroad tracks, waiting on the train to come so I could jump in front of it. So I stared death right in its face. So ain't nothing that no governor or no other official can do to scare me. We don't scare easy. Our people are resilient. Our people clap back on people when they try to do things like that to us. And we clap back by showing up and showing out. And so I want to give my brother Marquise, who got an amazing story, just a minute to share his story with y'all.
Appreciate that, Dez. What's going on, everybody? Hold on. If you voted, let me hear you make some noise. All right, so I definitely want to take the time out to say today was my first time voting in a presidential election in my life. We all know in the state of Florida, seeing more juveniles to adult prison than any other state. At the age of 15, I was charged for armed robbery and sent to adult prison for my first offense. And I lost my voting rights before I even had them. So today, what today is about is making sure that my voice is heard and every juvenile that's still incarcerated that's being charged as adult across the state of Florida. So we're going to make sure that we're going to vote and we're going to show up at the polls every time. So if you vote, continue to vote and continue to vote. Thank you.
So right now, video, we got that video? All right, so we're going to show this last video. We're going to exit the stage with it. But it's another cut that's just got released today, right, by another one of our members, right? Got the video to it and all. My son Xavier was the one that actually shot this music video. We hope you enjoy it, but listen to the words, right? We talking about this name of this song is Freedom, right? We got that. But the only way we can get that freedom is when we show up to the polls, when we show up and vote. And so all y'all that voted, when you go back to your communities, when you go back to your crib, if you find somebody that haven't voted yet, make sure you take them to the polls. Because when we show up, that's when our power show up. Our people faced, right, when their lives were actually threatened by the state-sanctioned violence. You know, being hung and being murdered and burned and bitten by dogs and sprayed with fire hoses, that our people went through that. We had people die on the battlefield, so we can vote.
Black man music, the L stands for long nights and hard fights. On the block with 2 Glocks and I'm known to strike. And the I means isolated and introduced to the crime life. Serving these fiends, making some loot. And the F means I'm falling and I'm losing my mind, but I'm alone to get stronger while I'm doing my time. And then the E means erasing this society rules. And I'm crying in the dark cause I got ghetto blues.
From the streets to the jail to the prison, to the hood, 1.4 million of us. We got the keys to the kingdom. I'm talking about freedom.
And my friends, they all left me, guess they thought I would die. But through the grace of the Lord, I can finally fly. Just like your soul leave your body when you deep in your sleep. And we all God's people, but we real unique. And the pressure that you feel when you fight to get strong, I feel it too. And my brothers, we got to hold on, and all my sisters, I'm sorry for the pain we caused, but you know the flex is weak, so we got major flaws.
From the streets to the jail to the prison, to the hood, 1.4 million of us. We got the keys to the kingdom. I'm talking about freedom.
And the L for the leaders that be teaching our people. Won't you stop that line, cause the game ain't equal. And the I means ice cream, sweet but it melts. Just like your mother on that crack, but she really won't help. And the F for the father who ain't never been there, cause he been in and out the joint, but he really do care. Got caught up in the system that was built for us. Treated like an animal, so was mine. With rotten rust, too many years gone, you out. But you sad cause you broke. And your kids full grown, so you sell some dope. 1 year you stayed out, and you back in the fix. You get a visit from your daughter, and she say you ain't fit. So you cry under the pillow, and your body's real cold. Cause you know you're facing life without parole. Looking at the man in the mirror, you a heartless G. Only us can save us, yeah, I'm talking to we.
They done gone so long, they don't hear it.
You don't just get
my vote for free.
We got the power, so now they gotta feel it.
You have to earn my vote.
And we ain't stopping, God is my witness.
Too many people have died for me to have the right to vote.
This is hard for me to have that privilege.
Bringing the spirit of my ancestors.
One voice, one mind. Let's go. Let's vote.
From the streets to the jail to the prison to the hood, 1.4 million of us. We got the keys to the kingdom. I'm talking about freedom. From the streets to the jail to the prison to the hood, 1.4 million of us. We got the keys to the kingdom. I'm talking about freedom.
You don't just get my vote for free. You don't get my vote because I'm black.
One voice, one mind. Let's go. Let's vote. Let's vote.
Freedom, y'all. Freedom.
Give it up, give it up, give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up right now. Yes, just clap it up one more time. It is very important, like we say, make sure you spread the message. Make sure you vote. Like he said, they got to come through us, ladies and gentlemen, so we keep the stage going. We're going to rock all around before Carmen hit the stage. So DJ Nasty, let's have a little fun real quick, my brother. Yeah, I want to take it old school real quick. DJ Nasty. Take me old school, ready?
Yeah, spot
Yeah.
freezing full effect.
Shout out to all my HBCUs out here today. All them HBCUs. Yeah. Hey, 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 let's go.
Girl, I must warn you.
Oh.
I sense something strange in
Yeah.
mind.
We're going to take you back real quick, ladies and gentlemen.
Situation is. Let's cure it cause we're running out of time.
What's the best old school dance you got? What's the best old school dance you got in your system? I want to see.
Relationships they seem from the start.
Yeah.
It's time, so
you got to show up. Mommy can still dance. You got to show up. Ready, Nancy? Take me back. Ready? If you know it. Sing.
it's driving me out of my mind.
Hey, hey.
That's why
Say.
it's hard for me to find. Can't get it.
Do an old school dance. Do an old school dance. Ready, 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 ready. That girl is sorry, the 4.5. You know I'm gonna take you around the world, old school R&B, new music, life. Take it old school. You know we get ready for comedy. Go. Go, 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 go. Oh. Do you remember these songs right here, ladies and gentlemen? Let's have some fun. Not too strong. Oh. Take me back. Take me back. Ready, ready, ready. Woo. DJ Nasty the Grammy Kid. I'm gonna name a city. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go.
Everybody's talking all this stuff about me. Now, just let me live.
Go, say.
Make my own decisions. That's my prerogative. They say I'm crazy.
You know.
I really don't care. That's my prerogative.
Okay. Whoa.
They say I'm nasty.
Say it though.
But I don't give a damn.
What?
Getting girls is how I live. Some nasty questions. Why am I so real? But they don't understand me. Or really don't know the deal about a brother. Trying hard to make it right.
We say.
Not long
Go,
ago.
go.
Before I win this fight.
Say.
Everybody's talking all this stuff about me. Why don't they just let me live? Tell me why. I don't need permission. Make my own decisions. That's my
Hold on. Ready, go. See. Take me back further, Nasty. I want to go back a little further, Nasty. Yeah. Woo. There they go. You know, I got some sororities, I got some fraternities in the building, nasty. So it's only right. It's only right. You know how to tell them, get your stroll on, girl. What do HBCUs? To be real. Oh, go. Get it. I love it, I love it. You know I love it, right? To be real. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Hey. Yo, Dad, I want to act we at the Airbase. I want to act we at the American Legion real quick. Can we do that? Uh-oh. You know it's only right. Take me back. Ready? Woo! Yeah, 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 yeah. Say. Speed it up. Yeah, yes, 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 yeah. Get it, homie, give it to him, give it to him. There you go. Hear that Michael Jackson, give it to him. Oh, hey. You know that capital. You know that capital. You know that capital. You already know, homie. We say. Take it down. Yes, yes. We say. Go. Whoa, when we don't stop. Ready? Yo, Nancy, count me down. Count me down. Ready? Say 3, 2, 1, go. Hey. Free to vote. Woo. 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 Yes. It's only gets you right before Carmen hit the stage. Yeah.
I said you wanna be starting something. You got to be starting something. I said you wanna be starting something. You got to be starting something. You how to get over. Get your love, get under. Get stuck in the middle.
Hold on. Yes. Make sure you tune in to Start 94.5. DJ Nasty. You know we say Nasty. Say.
Girl, close your eyes. Let that rhythm get into you. Don't try to fight it. There ain't nothing that you can do. Relax your mind. Lay back and groove with mine. You gotta feel that beat.
Say.
And we can ride the boogie. Share that beat of love. The rock with you.
Let's go.
All night. Dance you into the sunlight. The rock with you.
Okay, Nasty.
All
Can
night.
we switch it up?
Gonna rock the
Can we switch it up?
night.
Switch it up, switch it up, switch it up. Hey! Okay. Yo, 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 yo. Let's go, let's go. Start 94.5 zone. DJ Nasty. Ladies, you ready? Somebody do the butt. Somebody do the butt. Say. Hey, do the butt. Do the butt. Do the butt. Do the butt.
Walk that, let's play.
Well.
Surprise to say. big girls get
What's
busy.
he, Bobby?
Just rockin' to the go-go beat. The way she shook her booty.
What's he doing?
So look good to me.
Hey.
I said, come here, big girl, don't you rock my world. Show that dance to me. I wanna feel in the back. Hey, grip that, grip time. When you get the...
You gotta show the youngest. You gotta show the youngest right now. So, we... Hey!
Sexy, sexy.
Yo, Nancy.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Ready? I want to party all night long.
Hey, boy.
We party all night long day. It is cash your vote weekend, early vote weekend. So nasty. Let's party. Hey! You know we say that. I like what she say.
Oh, something's got me so excited, baby. A feeling I've been holding back so long.
What she say? You got me. Hey, you already know New York in the building, nasty. Up top is in the building. My dog's here, so.
DJ Nasty. I want a girl with extensions in her hair, bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair, a Fendi bag and a bad attitude.
See,
that's all I need to get me in a good mood. She can walk with a switch and talk with street slang. I love it when a woman ain't scared to do a thing. Standing at the bus stop, sucking on a lollipop. Once she gets pumping, it's hard to make the hottie stop. She likes to dance to the rap jam. She's sweet as brown sugar with the candy yams. Honey coated complexion, using Cabernet. Let's hear it for the girls from around the way.
Outstanding.
Yes, yes, yes. What you say?
Girl, you knock me up. Exciting. You make me wanna shout, 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 shout.
See, you know, nasty. I never seen nobody completely do the dance all the way. Never see him do the whole thing all the way, nasty. I'm just saying. Yeah, There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yes. It's only right, dog. It's only right.
I don't love her. I try to tell myself, but you can see it in my eyes.
We ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna start that.
So don't deny. I can't fool no one else.
Hit the beat and say.
The truth is in the tears I cry.
Whoa.
Cause if it isn't love, why do I feel this way? Why does she stay on my
DJ Nasty City, the host up in the building, so.
It isn't love. Why does it hurt so bad? Make me feel so sad inside.
Yeah. Whoa. You know what, Nasty? I want to give me another one, Nasty. Give me another one real quick. See, I remember.
Back to life, back to reality.
I remember.
Back to life.
You know what we say?
Back to reality. Back to life. Back to reality. Back to the here and
Hold up.
Show me how these eyes what you want from me. Then maybe I could be there for
Concentrate. I tell her concentrate. Hold up. You Nasty, take me back real quick. You know what we say?
My name's David. Looking so high. Ever do your thing. However you want it. Tell me what's good. However you want it. However do you want it.
Whoa.
However do you want it.
PO, PPA, no info for the DEA. Federal agents mad cause I'm flagrant. Tap myself and the phone in the basement. My team supreme, stay clean.
Ooh.
Triple beam, miracle dream. I'll be that. Catch a seat at all events.
What we say?
In holsters, girls on shoulders. Playboy, I told ya, me and Mike to me, bruise too much, I lose too much.
Hey, step on stage,
the girl boo too much.
Yeah.
I guess it's cause you run with lame dudes too much. Me lose my touch, never that. If I did, ain't no problem to get the where the true players
What
at.
we doing?
Throw your rollies in the sky, waving side to side, and keep your hands high while I give your girl an eye. Player please, lyrically, you can see B.I.G.B. flossing, jig on the cover of Fortune, vibe out the load. If my phone number, your man, I got the know, I got the dough, got the flow down, pizzazz, black and plus, like pizzazz, dangerous, on Trizac, leave your ass pizzazz.
Top boy on my wrist, diamonds up and down my chain. Cardi B straight standing, can't tell me nothing. Bossed up and I changed the game. It's my big bronze boogie, got all them girls shook. My big fat ass got all them boys cooked. I went from dollar bills, now we popping rubber bands. Bruno sang to me while I do my money dance like. Flexing on the gram like. It's the Lil Jon like.
Okay. See, ladies, whoa.
Rich, 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type. That's my type.
Oh.
8-inch bagel, that's the pipe.
Crank it up, nasty.
Rich, 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type.
Ready, yes.
8-inch bagel, that's the pipe.
I go on and on. Can't understand how I last so long. I must have the superpowers. Last 223,000 hours, and it's cause I'm off of CC.
You know what we say?
And I'm off the Hennessy. And like your boy from Compton said,
really?
You know this ain't free. I got girls that I should've made pay for it. Got girls that I should've made wait for it. I got girls that'll cancel a flight back home. Stay another day for it. You got attitude on nana.
Whoa, like
on agua. Stomach on flat.
Coming home, what's that?
Yeah, I need it all right now. Last year I had drama.
We say not right now.
I would never want to chat. What I'm talking about. You the only one I know can fit. Yeah, I always wonder if you ask yourself, is it just me? Is it just me? Or is this so good I shouldn't have to for free? Is it just me? Yeah, is it just me? Is this so good I shouldn't have to...
Yeah. I'm back.
You already know that. Take me to Miami.
Slip and slide record.
Take me to 305. We came to party. We getting ready for college. I'm telling you. Ladies, say.
I'm single again. Back on the prowl. I thought it was perfect. I don't know how. I'm single again. Back on the prowl. I thought it was perfect. I don't know how.
I see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, is life worth living? Should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a person snatch. Cops give a damn about a need, bro. Pull a trigger, killing, he's a hero. Get it to the kids who the hell cares. One less hungry mouth on the welfare. Bird ship them, don't let them deal with brothers. Give them guns, step back, watch them kill each other. It's time to fight back, that's what Huey said. 2 shots in the dark, now Huey's dead. I got love for my brothers, but we can never go nowhere unless we share with each other. We gotta start making changes. Learn to see me as a brother instead of 2 distant strangers. And that's how it's supposed to be. How can the devil take a brother if he's close to me? I let it go back to when we played as kids, but then it changed. And that's the way it is. Come on.
That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. That's just the way it is. Oh yeah.
Talking dirty, but my lips so clean. I'm a body like a bumper car sticker. Better make it smile when you see that big pull up. Money don't make me happy, and a fella can't make me fancy. We smiling for a whole nother reason.
through all four seasons. Shining, 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 yeah. Shining, yeah. All of this winning, I've been losing my mind.
What we say? What we say?
Hold on.
Hold on.
Don't try to slow me down. Hold on. Don't try to slow me down. Slow me down.
Oh.
I dropped the top out the coupe. They tried to get at me. Ooh. They say I'm sweet just like you.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. What we say?
Yeah.
We getting ready.
Said everything young.
Yo, nasty.
Petty, petty, petty. I've been winning steady. Yes, all up on your grill, boy. Popping off at the mouth talk, yeah, boy. Came on 97, winning 20 years, boy. All is good, I don't feel bad for it. Yeah, when you see me smile, you can't be mad at it. Yeah, money don't make me happy, and a fella can't make me fancy. We're smiling for a whole nother reason. It's all smiles through all four seasons. Shining, 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 yeah. All of this winning, I've been losing my mind.
Like I told you, get ready. That dance. Hold up, nasty. That dance.
Hey, don't try to hold me down. Don't try to hold me down. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready. Like I say, comments coming soon. Like I told you, we're getting ready. Like I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you vote. Like I say, while you out here, make sure you use the hashtag. Use the hashtag. What we're doing today, free to vote. Make sure you vote. Early voting, we encouraging it. Yes, we getting ready for comment right now, ladies and gentlemen. So give it 2 or 3 minutes. Bring it all the way from the front to the back. Make sure you go see the vendors. We getting ready, setting up right now. Bear with us.
I might be too strung out on compliments, overdosed on confidence. Started not to give a fuck and stop fearing the consequence. Drinking every night because we drink to my... I'd agree with that. I just take my time with all this shit. Up where we're... Like that, you know good and well that you don't want a problem like that. You gon' make someone around me catch a body like that. No, don't do it, please don't do it. Cause one of us goes in and we all. Those my brothers, I ain't even gotta say it, that's just something they know. They know, they know, they know. They know, they know, they know. They know, they know, they know. Yeah, they know, yeah, that the real is on the rise. Fuck them other guys, I even gave them a chance to decide. Now it's something they know. They know, they know, they know. Yeah, I be yelling out money over everything, money on my mind. Then she wanna ask when it got so empty. Tell her I apologize, happened over time. She says they missed the old Drake, girl, don't tempt me. If they don't get it, they'll be overdue. You better do what you supposed to do. I'm like, why I gotta be all that, but still I can't deny the fact that it's true. Listen to you expressing all them feelings. Soap opera rappers, all these niggas sound like all my children. And that's who you thinking is about to come and make a killing. I guess it really is just. You know that they ain't even got it like that. You gon' hype me up and make me. Cause I live for this, it isn't just a hobby like that. When they get my shit and play it, I ain't even gotta say it, they know. They know, they know, they know. They know, they know, they know. They know, they know, they know. Yeah, they know, yeah. That the real is on the rise. Fuck them other guys, I even gave them a chance to decide. Now it's something they know. They
They know, they know, they know. I be yelling out money over everything, money on my mind, mind. Tell them I apologize and having overtime, time. They know. Same type game, the type of girl giving out the fake cell phone, the name Big Fame. She like catching big things, jewel ship, money clip, phone flip the 6 range. And seen her on the ass, spotted her more than once. Ass so fat that you can see her from the front. She spot me like paparazzi, shot me a glance, and that Catwoman stands with the fat booty pants. Hot damn, what's your name, love? Where you came from? Neck and wrist laced up, very little makeup. The swims at the Reebok gym, tone your frame up, a sugar and spice, the only thing that you made up. I tried to play it low key, but couldn't keep it down. Asked her to dance, and she was like, yo, I'm leaving now. An hour later, sounds from Jamaica. She sipping Chris straight up, skanking while in the waist up. Scene 2. My fam throwing the jam for Reed is on the stand. Big things is in the plan. The brother Big Moon makes space for me to move in here. Yo, this my man Most, baby, let me introduce. I turn around. You was the same pretty bird who I had priorly observed, trying to play me for the herb. Shocked herself, she couldn't get it together. I just played along and pretended I never met her. How you feeling? No, I'm fine. My name is Mons. I'm Sharice. I heard so much good about you. It's nice to finally meet. He moved to the booth, preserved the crew, especially and Honey Love ended up sitting directly next to me. I'm type polite, but now I'm looking at her skeptically. Cause baby girl got all the right weaponry. Designer fabric, shoes and accessories. Chinky eyes, sweet voice, you want me mentally. We conversated, made her laugh, yeah, you know me, bro. Even though I know the stilo, she wild sweet, yo. I'm about to murk, I say peace to the family. She hop up like, how you gonna leave before you dance with me? Dance with me. She blew my whole head with that dude. I was like, what? I played it low though. I was like, yeah, alright, come on then, let's go. This is mad. This is so sick. I'm telling yo, Honey was so blazing. She was, yo, she was like Jane Kennedy, word walk to my mother, man. She was that L, man. She take it to the dance.
What is a beautiful revolution?
A beautiful revolution.
A beautiful revolution is when old and outdated ideas are replaced by new and better ones.
Everybody's in peace. Everybody's shaking hands.
A beautiful revolution. The earth going around the sun, it's a beautiful thing.
The truth is, revolution can be small. It's in the stillness, and it can be painful and warm because it's happening on the inside first. It can't happen out there unless it's happening in here.
A beautiful revolution is a truthful revolution. A revolution that balances the extremes of inner and outer, light and dark, good and evil, masculine, feminine, black, white.
People were able to change other people's minds without any loss of life and without any shedding of blood.
That's a beautiful revolution.
That's what a beautiful revolution looks like to me.
confront the day. I want a way to make sense of it, yeah, it's amazement. The 10 of the world and how they see you. Ye already said they see us as black Beatles, black people. Open Hebrews, let it speak to the Savior inside. You'll see why the world needs you. Cathedral. Black bodies falling in the hands and the clutches of descendants of the Dutchmen, Anglo motherfuckers that don't love us. Wranglers, it's in their jeans to cuff us. We the tribe of Levi, cut them jeans knee high. Think that it would be wise to read the book of Eli, Jah Muhammad, and see why we prominent. Life's precious, all blessings upon it. Our mothers, grandmothers should be called iconic. Life's precious, all blessings upon it.
But we falling, so what should we call it? Blood on the leaves, it ain't autumn. The weight is so heavy, it hurts under me. Won't you see that we got it a party? How we keep on
They say racism, man, it don't stop. They talk sexism, yeah, it don't stop. Americanism, man, it don't stop. You gotta get that wisdom and get your Glock before they hit your block with the National Guard. Yeah, you protected by compassionate God. We hunting for jobs, being hunted by squads. It's a small world, we want it at large. America's most neglected and arrested. That's why your vaccine, I got a second guessing. We don't know what you shooting at black kings and black queens. Plus your health record ain't really that clean. We don't forget like Nat King, what happened in Tuskegee. We getting over high blood pressure and diabetes like trees. We fall in the wilderness of America. Is it you don't hear us or don't care for us?
I don't know what we should call it. Some say it's love, some call it lust. They say that we free, but we falling. So what should we call it? Blood on the leaves, it ain't autumn. The weight is so heavy, it hurts under me. Don't you see that we got it the hardest? How we keep on falling.
Once upon a time there was a black man. They loved him when he shot ball, they loved him when he ran. They loved him when he rapped, they loved him when he danced. But really couldn't love when he was out with his fam. Didn't love him in the hood or selling CDs. And couldn't love her when she was in the house sleep. I'm wondering if it's love, if it's really love at all. Cause in that type of love we fall.
Some say it's love, some call it lust. They say that we free, but we falling. So what should we call it? Blood on the leaves, it ain't autumn. The weight is so heavy, it hurts under me. Don't you see that we got it the hardest? How we keep on falling. We keep falling.
Orlando, Central Florida. Let me see your fists up in the air. If we here for unity, for love and peace. Come on.
Peace? We don't really want no trouble. Tell me, is you down with the struggle? All they really want to do is cuff you. Now they don't love you. I said peace. We don't really want no trouble.
No trouble.
Tell me, is you down with the struggle?
With the struggle.
All they really want to do is cuff you. Now they don't love you.
Staring into the darkness like Marcus Garvey, I'm an artist, respect to the goddess. Some say I'm too modest because I'm the hardest on this path to progress. There's been carnage, regardless. This is a harvest for the world to harness. Elders' dreams, creators' promise. Being free is like paying homage. I've been on that piece, Black Dalai Lama. My college was between Stony and college. The knowledge I got it because niggas was bout it. Knew I had to pull it, the bullet or the ballot. It's like the parable of the story of the talents. When my people took your paper with no margin, turn the ghettos to gardens like my Finley through stages of life. The world's my Wembley. I MC from a point of entry of peace. Some find it through the paper routing, and some find they peace through praise and shouting, and some find they peace through pulling the shades like Malcolm. I found my peace, making these albums. Peace. Let me see your fist up, Orlando.
Tell me, is you down with the struggle?
Yeah.
All they really want to do is cuff you.
Why?
Cause they don't
I think about my people. We gon' take our vote. When I think about my people, we landed from the shores of Africa to influence the world, my people. This is Street Radio for unsung hero. Riding in the Rego, trying to stay legal. Amoye found Nemo, I found the new Primo. You know how we do it for the people. People said that I was sharp on TV at the Grammys. They tried to India, I me. Got backstage, bumped into Stevie. He said no matter what, the people gon' see me. Can't leave rap alone, the streets need me. Hunger in their eyes, what seemed to feed me? Inside peace mixed with beef seemed to breed me. Nobody believed, I believe me. Now I'm on the rise, doing business with my guys. Visions realized, music affecting lives. A gift from the skies to be recognized. I'm keeping my eyes on my eyes on my eyes on my people. I'm looking down for my people. I guess we vote for our people. Let my people vote, we vote for the people. When we take care of our people, then we all can eat. You know? And if the thing is, if one person eating and everybody else ain't, or if 10 people eating and everybody else ain't, then we ain't eating. Because I am you and you are me. That's the great poem that Muhammad Ali said. I am we. It's you and I. It's us together, and we all gotta feed each other. This vote is not just like something we saying like, hey y'all, just go vote. This is us taking care of ourselves, taking care of our families, making sure that our families have jobs and opportunities, and they in safe communities. I didn't even mean that to rhyme, but it just did, you know what I'm saying? But let's do it, man. We all gotta eat, right?
I could make it right. Just swallow my pride, but I can't run away. Put my gun away. You can't run away. I could let it ride. No, no, not tonight. See, I can't run away.
I walked in the crib, got 2 kids and my baby mama late. So I had to did what I had to did, cause I had to give. I'm up all night, getting my money right. Into the blue and whites. Now the money coming slow. At least a nigga know slow motion better than. You love to hear the story again and again about these young brothers from the city of Wynn. Like juice and gin in the city we blend. Amongst the hustle, titties and skin, 50s and rims. Y'all know the street wells and trucks is detail. Heartless females that wanna ride in them. Felt the Southside venom, raw hides and denim. Pit minds collide with them, a system that tries victims. We living in, my man in the fast lane pivoting. On the block, white is selling like Eminem. On the block, it jump off like Kim and them. On the block, it's hot, you can feel it in your skin in it. Shorties get the game with no instructions to assembling. Eyes bright, it seems like the fight is dimming them. Call my man Cuzzo like I'm kin to him. He trying to stay straight, the streets is better than I walked in the crib. Got 2 kids and my baby mama late. So I had to did what I had to did, cause I had to give. I'm up all night, getting my money right into the blue and whites. Now the money coming slow, at least your brother knows slow motion better than. Orlando, let me see your hands, come on.
I could make it right.
Yeah, we go.
Just swallow my pride.
Ha-ha.
But I can't run away, put my gun away. You can't run away. I can't let it ride. No, no, not tonight.
Yeah.
I can't run away, put my gun away. You can't run away.
y'all. Keep it. How y'all feeling, Orlando? Yeah. Check it out, yo. Off the head, he said shit you never wrote. Look at your shirt and it says free to vote. I know that you rhyme, but yo, take your time. I know you pointing right there, pointing at your mind. We got the mind power. Told you voting's power. I do this thing more than just for a freaking hour. I do it every day. The rhyme I display. I'm in Orlando with my man DJ. His name is DJ Dummy. This ain't about the money. Orlando rained earlier and then it got sunny. It's funny. I love to come straight to the O and rock the type of show with a freestyle flow and let you just know I can get into it. We talk about voting. His shirt says we must do it. This ain't only about music. We gon' use it to uplift. And yo, I shoot to give calm sense. This ain't a myth. I came and riff with my people from Central Florida. Yo, I'm pouring the rhymes out the dome. Yo, I love to roam. I'm treating Florida like it was my home. And when it comes to this, yo, I gotta innovate. Yo, they told me this is the orange state, so I just make it great. Let my people vote true. And I can tell you this is more than local, but start with your local so you know the time. And after that, look at the ticket and just climb. I know it's evident, I know it's represent. I know y'all ain't keen about the freaking president, but that's okay. I'ma keep it live and keep surviving. You don't want Trump, so you better vote for Biden. We don't need that other shit. You know they be on some bull with the government, but I'm bringing a covenant to you. When I come through, I'ma think about you and let you know the view. I told you it's a cue. I got a Barbie him out and carving me out. The godliest route I'm taking. Ain't no mistaking, I keep breaking. These are things and these are dreams. No, these are wings that I take from my people. And when it comes to this, it's just another sequel of Obama. Coming straight through, I got the karma to bring it all down. I'm from Chi-Town, and when I come to the Amway, I get around. And I'm sorta important, like Aaron Gordon, and I'ma keep soaring, or better like Jordan. And this is what a habit common sense ain't fortune. No type of style, yo style for y'all. I come to Orlando to get wild with y'all. It's like, yeah. Now one thing I think about when I think about like, people talk about the times and say, man, these times is rough. And they have been tough for a lot of us. But I know the power of us. The power of us. We children of the Most High. We created in the likeness of the Most High. And as children, we walk through knowing our power, but we also walk through humble, as humble kings and queens. So sometimes I look at our young and I say, man, when they look in doubt and they saying, man, I don't want to be treated like what they've been seeing happening to our people, I say, remember, we creating a better future for you. And I say also, you're a child of God, and you got all the power and ability, intelligence and beauty. So always remember who you are. Don't forget who you are. So I dedicate this one to our future, to our children. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Baby, somebody, no one like you, just look around. Yeah, you too strong to turn around.
Say what?
Don't forget who you are. Don't forget who you are.
Yeah. Beautiful baby, I love you, baby. I pray these words may hug you, baby. Look into the mirror, say I love you daily. Remember your light when the world seems shady. You born with it, adorned with it. A gift to this world, gon' give it. Fearlessly made, no need to be afraid. Angels are with you, the path is laid. Wait. Orlando.
Don't forget who you are.
Yes. For the children.
Don't forget who you are.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't forget who you are.
Yeah. Now as we move forward, honoring our children, we have to honor our ladies. We are not going anywhere right if we don't have our ladies in the position they should be in. And that's the creation of God. They the light. Yeah.
When you need someone,
I can't hear you.
I will be by your side.
Yeah. Let them know about the light, Orlando.
There is a light that shines.
How it shine.
Special for you and me.
Woo! Yo, I never knew a law like this. Gotta be something for me to write this. Queen, I ain't seen you in a minute. Wrote this letter and finally decided to send it. Sign still delivered for us to grow together. Love has no limit. Let's spin a slow forever. Your heart is weathered by what studs did to you. I ain't gon' solve them. I did it too. Cause of you feelings I handle with care. Niggas winking like your light, they can handle the glare. Hey, I ain't the type to walk around with matching shirts. A relationship is heaven. I'm at your work. Be the one to make you happy is hurt you the most. The end is near. Come close to the most high. Regardless of what happened on him, let's rely. Yo, sing it, y'all. Orlando, go.
I will be by your side.
Yeah. Let them know about the light in the O.
There is a light that shines.
How it shines.
Special for you and me.
Yes. Yo, it's kind of fresh. You listen to more than hip hop. Catch you in the mix from beauty to thrift shop. You shit pop when it's time to. Thinking you fresh. Suggesting beats I should rhyme to. I'm lost, I'm trying to find you. You know to give me space when it's time to. My heart's dictionary defines you. Love and happiness. Truthfully, it's hard trying to practice abstinence. Time we committed, love, it was real good. Had to be for me to arrive, it still feel good. Sex ain't gon' keep you, but as my ego is how I must treat you. As my reflection, the light, I'ma lead you. And whatever's right, I'ma feed you. Yo, tick a die, tick a die, tick a die, tick a die. Yo, I tell you the rest when I see you. Yo, sing it, y'all. Orlando.
I will be by your side.
Yeah, let them know about the light, y'all. Come on.
There is a light that shines.
Yeah, come on.
Special for you and me.
Yo, tick a die, 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 tick a die. Yo, I tell you the rest when I see you. Peace. You know, today we got to go around. We was in Jacksonville, and then we came here to Orlando. And man, I was so proud to see, we got to knock on doors and just see so many people already had voted. And one of the things I was talking to one of the brothers about is like, he was formerly incarcerated and didn't think he could vote. But I was like, you know, once he found out he could, he felt so empowered. We need to think about this act that we're doing, not only as we honor our ancestors, but think about this as something that's empowering. It's a joy to be able to vote. When I just voted the other day, I left the booth and I felt great. I felt like I was doing something for our people. I was doing something for people across the country and essentially the world. And this is something like, when we sit there and see the injustices that have been going on for centuries on our people in America. But if we look at this year, and just look at what happened in Kentucky with Breonna Taylor. All it takes is a vote to get that attorney general out of office so that those type of situations can't happen, because if they do occur, police officers will be tried and put in prison. That's law. I've had the opportunity and blessing to work on laws in the state of California. So our young people who've been sentenced, some were sentenced to life without parole, we needed to change that law. Because our young people sometimes get into the things they don't know better at that time. Your life can't be thrown away because of that. The criminal justice system should be a healing system, a system of rehabilitation. But laws is what controls what happens. So that's where our vote is really showing up. It's showing up for your families. So I don't want to hear nobody talking about, man, our vote don't count. I don't want to hear that. Because it's been counting. And it's going to count even more if you step up, if we all step up. And that count ain't going to just happen overnight. That count ain't happening overnight. It's been hundreds of years of oppression and systemic racism. It's going to take us time to break this down. We destroy and we build. But right now, we build it on the shoulders of those that came before us. So not only do I honor them, but I also look at this as a mission that we get to show glory for one another and glory for the Most High. This is a story of glory.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours, it'll be ours. Oh, one day, when the war is won, we will be sure, we will be sure. Oh, glory.
Glory. Hands to the heavens, no man, no weapon formed against, yes, glory is destined. Everyday women and men become legends. Sins that go against our skin become blessings. The movement is a rhythm to us. Freedom is like religion to us. Justice is juxtaposition in us. Justice for all, just ain't specific enough. One son died, his spirit is revisiting us. True and living in us. Resistance is us. That's why Rosa sat on the bus. That's why we walk through Orlando with our hands up. When it go down, we woman and man up. They say stay down, and we stand up. Shots, we on the ground, the camera panned up. King pointed to the mountaintop, and we ran up.
One day, when the glory comes, it will be ours.
It's ours, Orlando. We do this in the spirit of Trayvon Martin, George Floyd, Emmett Till.
We will be sure, we will be sure.
We do this for the names we don't know. Every man, woman, and child. Even Jesus got his crown in front of a crowd. They march with the torch, we gon' run with it now. Never look back, we done gone hundreds of miles. From dark roads, heroes, to become a hero. Facing the League of Justice, power was the people. Enemy is lethal, a king became regal. Saw the face of Jim Crow under a bald ego. The biggest weapon is to stay peaceful. We sing, our music is the cuts that we bleed through. Somewhere in a dream he had an epiphany. Now we right the wrongs in history. No one can win a war individually and take the wisdom of the elders. Young people's energy. Welcome to the story we call victory. The coming of the Lord, my eyes have seen the glory. One day, when the glory comes, Orlando. Yes. One day. thank y'all. Thank everybody for being here and voting. We thank the volunteers who've been registering people. We thank you all for with the signs. Vote for $15. Thank you. Let my people vote. And I definitely just want to thank each and every person that came up, everybody working on the staff, and shout out Yellow Pain for breaking down that voting, man. I saw his video and was really like, man, this is amazing how he broke it down. A lot of songs we've been performing today have been songs from a new project I have called A Beautiful Revolution Part 1. It'll be out at the end of the week, Friday, but we just wanted to share stuff with y'all and once again, celebrate vote. We wanted to feel good about this. Shout out to my man Aaron Gordon too, Rocket. Yes sir, respect bro, love. We know you wanted it, man. You know you wanted it. You that guy. I love you back. So anyway, we want y'all to have a good time. Let's celebrate what we here for. All right? So we're going to get into a new song. It's called What Do You Say off the new project. Let's do it.
Yeah. Do you say
between us, you my Medina, a queen like Amina or Fatima, redeemer of passion. We both have compassion for them like the Asper and all this vastness. You in my plans, thinking of a master, the essence of your dance, the truth in your laughter that I wanna capture and cultivate stature. I'll be here for you to the hereafter. There's a clear pasture to the love inside you. My name's Rashid, which means I'm a god. You, we both are driven. That's why we arrived to a place where now anything we can ride through. To tell the truth, I lied and been lied to. Seeker of a deeper ether, you don't have to hide you. A time to be in front, time to be beside you. I don't wanna move with nobody besides you. Yeah, what? See a leader like Stokely or Mamiya, the ways of a king, honorable and sincere, to get the people freed up. The soul of a rebel with his feet up. When it feel like the world about to erupt, I'ma hold you down till you see up. Optimism that we got from wisdom. We from the same tribe, so we locked the rhythm to de-block the system. We did lots of living and lots of giving. A higher vibration, but it's not religion. I wanna pour into the riches of your being. We don't diss each other even when we disagree. And let's two-step to freedom. Help the world see themselves in God and every human being. You everything and you have it for a reason. Your presence is a joy to be in. Yeah, what?
Do you say?
My man Sharky on guitar. Yeah, yeah. Kareem Riggins on the drums. Yeah, yeah. Our music director on the 1 and 2s from New York City, DJ Dummy. We want to thank my man Roger for doing this thing for the hearing impaired. We thank P68 for having us here, supporting this movement. Vote for $15, we thank you for the work. Free to vote, we thank you for the work. Let my people vote, we thank you for the work. Orlando, we thank you for the work. Roland Martin, we thank you for your voice and the work, bro. Feel strong, my man Tim, JB, Josh, yeah, Tamara, Think Common, Geomatic, Isis, Dante. We do it for our people, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Orlando, God bless.